Ladies and gentlemen, it's time again for the PUBG Nordic League. And as usual today, the axe has been unsheathed and we're ready to go. The Vikings are upon us. But well, let's come back to the usual stuff. Day 3 is in the past. Today is day 4 before we have one more day tomorrow. And that means we can go. Let's hop over to the leaderboard. There it is. As you can see, Storanam still leading the pack with 170 points and exactly 100 kills. 90 kills exactly and 140 points for the Division Vikings. On rank 3 we have Periculum Tormentum with 128 points, then 119 for Perpetual Failure. NWP 1 point behind with 118. Then we have the Titanic Soldiers with 115. 113 each for Amigos Locos and the Blue Zone Wanderers. Then in the second half of the leaderboard we have the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage with 105 points. 354 Esports with 102. 97 points for Sammy Gamers Black. 88 for the Thirst Traps. 80 for the Old Grumpy Man. 53 for Next Level Gaming. 51 for Nadingar. And 34 for the Valuable Veterans. And with that said, we are almost ready to go and join the folks over on our first map, which will be Miramar. And as you will see now, we are all ready for the first match. There we are, match number 19 in the process of beginning. And as you can see, our plane will lead us from above Alcantara to one of the islands close to Impala. And that means there is a lot of things where the players can jump to. And if my mind is correct and my drawing skills are on par, this should be roughly the corridor the players might jump to. So Valdemar, Prison, as well as Campo Militar and Tierra Bronca are out of the question. Everything else, like El Azahar, might be a stretch, but is still reachable for the team. So they can still try, get there, and hopefully reach a spot where they want to play. Nonetheless, we still have a bit of time on our hands before match number 1 will start. For everybody searching for the upper finals, unfortunately TGO is not making it for the first game. He will be there for match number 2 though. So if you're waiting for him and stumbled upon my cast, welcome everybody. My name is Invi. I'm a German caster and I'm just filling in the blanks here for the PUBG Nordic League with some English casts as well. Nonetheless, as you can see, the first teams are already dropping, which are 354 Esports and the Old Grumpy Bastards Rich, as well as Periculum Tormentum. And we have, following them, the Division Vikings and the Blue Zone Wanderers, as well as the Titanic Soldiers and Perpetual Failure, as well as the Valuable Veterans, Nadingar, and Amigos Locos, as well as Storanam. I'm not mistaken. Next Level Gaming going for Hacienda, it seems. Then we have MWP going for Minas. Sammy Gamers Black going for Cantera. The old grumpy man going for Los Leones as well as Impala being played by Thirst Traps. So, and it looks like we have a slight hot drop on our hands. One's around here and the other one around here-ish. Let's see who's faster. Well, looks like we might have our first runner. Soska with the knock against IVO. Easily gets the knock against Sata. That is very unsettling. Amigos Locos already losing 2 players. IVO most likely will not make it. Soska is still shooting the car. Gets another headshot in there. Quite sure how he did that. Especially considering he's only fighting with the red dot. Vlad now going for the flush. And that's it. Amigos Locos losing 2 of their players. Just barely. 2 minutes. Oh, 3 of the players. Where is that happening? Just running over Timonen. Where did that happen? Over here. There he is. Ty also did not make it. So that means we only have Necro left. And he's in Shuma all the way over here. The last man standing for Amigos Locos. Well, that is a start you don't want to have. Especially considering that Amigos Locos are currently on rank 7. Tied with the Blue Zone Wanderers. Or at least they were. Considering that the Blue Zone Wanderers got a kill against them. So Necro has to uphold at least some part of points. While we can see that Next Level Gaming right here is close to the Titanic Soldiers. This is a fight between rank 14 and rank 6 in favor of the Titanic Soldiers. Ooh, nice spray there. Cynic losing a big chunk of health. John in trouble as well. Has the Panzer in hand. Can see Nimsy over there. Rabarbro in trouble though. He was knocked by Kirin Ichiban, who also gets the kill. Oh, nice try there. Not getting the knock, and he's too late to change his weapon. Therefore, another knock against Next Level Gaming. This just leaves Syntax and Jenga running away. So both are dropping out of that fight. Kirin with some nice shots against Syntax. Not able to hit though. At least he got the kill against... Oh, nice headshot there. At least it looked like a headshot. Come on. Syntax just driving around below him. Not the best you can do. Well, what he did do. Pero gets the kill against Cynic. And as we can see, Syntax already gets away from Kirin. And this means we have lost another 2 players. So let's see what else happened at the map. Circle shifted quite central. Good position there for the Division Vikings with Illusi and Pelty. Both right here in this compound. In a good position to spot everyone currently in San Martin. Especially that airdrop, which just landed here. Fluffy might go for that one. If Fluffy has seen it. AWM on there. But considering that Pelsi and Little C are up here on the hill, they also might have their eyes on the airdrop. Let's see if Pearts wants to go for it. Either he's looking for the airdrop or for opponents. Oh. Bro, you see the airdrop. You see the airdrop. You ignore the airdrop. It's okay. I'm not quite sure if he ignored the airdrop or if he just really didn't see it. As we can see, Zapdos quite close here to 354 esports. Micro is going full rotation there. Coming in from behind. Nice spray, gets the first knock. Nathan Hand against Lume. And gets another one. Meanwhile, Happy has found Beastie. Yeah, don't steal his kills, man. Ooh, nice tag there. And Christo steals that one. Dude, Zapdos. There is a gas can right beside you. They could shoot him here. What gives you the idea that they couldn't shoot the gas can, man? And Pierce gets a kill against Coco Poo. This just leaves Brajanzi. Let's see if he will find that airdrop close to Fluffy. Oh, can't see it from there. And he gets shot out. Fluffy was a nice spray from that AK. Bosque with another knock-in flush against Straight. Shots coming in from the back from level. Soda right there. Turbo one on. Decides, well, if there are shots there, I'm gonna go a different way. Let's see if we are able to do so. Either Forkman or Photos were spotted there by Storanan. Soda trying to reposition that car. That looks so mad because the upper part of the Murado is slightly pulled up because of the parking position. It looks like a hot rod there. Happy gets tagged. But the Sandstorm makes it quite difficult for Turbo Banan to get that knock in. Let's see where else we might have shots. Linger quite close to the blue zone. Wondrous now. Turbo Banan right here close to Storanan. Photos and Hartman over there. Koshba gets shot at, but is able to reposition and stand his car safety. Get his car to safety. Well, the veterans over here have to get to the circle next shift in favor of them. Let's see what Volkolov is up to. Nice shots against Niloya. Not able to get the knock, but they get knock against Zapdos. Niloya behind that rock there. Spot it. Does he have a nade? No, he has no nade. The Mantor gets knocked by Niloya though. Unfortunate. Going for the rest. I'm not quite sure if Ronnie might have an angle against that one. Oh. Good thing for them. He's leading Stormer. Trying to get an angle in against Niloya. Can't see Ronnie up there. Niloya and Fang running back. Playing a bit football. They're doing the running back. Shots from Happy there. And we have our next fight over here. Clean is facing off against Pariculum Tormentum with Jamu and Lefa. Satne with the kill against Renzaren. Come on, Cleanus. Do it. Do it. Burn it. Go. And now he gets the knock. I'm not quite sure how Jamu knew he was there. Renox successful. Jamu is killed though. Bled out. Lefa gets tagged by Boza. Glover with the knock against Franny. Zapdos back on his feet. We'll go for the rest there. Eloya will bleed out, or will get killed. Fang trying to move up the hill. And help his teammates. Oh, loses a tire there. Car flipped. But he makes it to the compound. Nice tags from the side. That should have been the Division Vikings, if I'm not mistaken. Panther in a hand for Zapdos. Just waiting for someone from the Dingar to close in. Oshba moving up the hill says, well, if you play there, I might have something against that. Leto with the knock against the Montour. Hop back over here. Easily. Quite close here. Montour back on his... No, still bleeding out there. The Montour is dead. Turbo Banan with the kill against Sasuke. Leto gets a kill against the Montour. Easily was spotted by Franny. Stormo gets attacked by Koshba. And Vodka is quite low as well. So this is not looking good for Nadingar. They had the upper hand in that fight previously. But now with the knock against Franny. That's the Division Vikings joining in that fight. Where are they? Oh, there. There they come. Almost killing easily there. Blizzard Wanderers dipping a bit behind. Stormer might be able to res easily. Happy. Right above the old grumpy man. Playing the Batu Hill. Named after Batulins. And over here, level with the knock against Greato. 7. Or 7. Get some hits in. Nice nades here. In the right direction, but Muscle is not able to do anything. We're coming out. So far, they're not able to go for the rest on Greato. Muscle has been spotted now. Greato still in trouble. Still struggling. He made it into the construction. It's now being held back up. Except also with some shots in the direction. Oh. Might have a different fight on our hands. What did I got over here? We gets knocked by Gandalf. And this just leaves Stormore as the last man for Nadingar. Our last man for Amigos Locos is still in the blue here. Not sure where though. Where you at, bro? Oh, no, there. Slowly making it to the circle. Right in front of him. There's an emergency pickup being played by the old, grumpy old bastard's rage. Question is, will Necro go for a fight against the valuable veterans? Or will they search for their own fight? Well, let's follow Tim and find out. Most likely trying to play the dip, which is already being played by Perpetual Failure. Oh, they decide to try a different one. Next Level Gaming is eliminated. Jenga was found by Boza. Him just driving deeper and deeper into the circle. Good vibes knocked by Cincy. And now they're arriving below Gandalf. Question is, can they go for the rest on good vibes? What will Stormo do? What's happening over here? So there's Vlad moving forwards. Torbabanan with some shots. They're not in the circle yet. So I'm not quite sure why they're still fighting. Tab with a knock against Latu gets a kill in as well. Sammy Gamers Black with their first point this match. Greato knocked. Sure, who will get that flush. Seven moving forwards. Fotis might have an angle there. Spotted though by Soda. Seven over here. Muscle over there. Soda driving over there. Oh. And what's the bat made? Not happy now. Player who might have something against Fotis. Or Forkman gets knocked. There's another knock in. Fotis gets a knock against Vladen. Shot at by Voda though. And both with a kill against Forkman. Happy unsure of where Fotis has gone to. And as we can see, he's just lying behind that ridge. So Fotis might have the upper hand in that fight. Going with the knock against Sotney. Vladen can see him. So he's not able to get intel to his teammates. That's huge for Fotis. Late underhand. That's not a good one. The other one's good as well. MacBrick with the kill against Laffa. Soda spot it. Nice try. Flash coming out. Foda's retreating again. Happy coming over the edge, and that's it. Foda's eliminated on rank 12. Well done by Storanam. As we can see over here, Zombie Game is Black, still facing off against the Division Vikings. Level and tap. Trying to fend them off. There is a lot of smokes over here. Level made it to the outside. As we can see, the Division Vikings made their way into the warehouse from behind. LSE with the first knock against tap. So this just leaves... Oops, that's not where I wanted to go. Level. Just moving out there says, alright, I'm gonna stay calm and silent. Good vibes with the knock against Solar. LSE gets the kill against tap. Over here we have NWP and Storanam. Storanam in trouble. Stalsy now with the knock against Good Vibes. AWM against the Lynx. And he just got this airdrop delivered to him on a silver platter. Over here we still have Stormroar hiding in his little corner. Backbreak on the top of the hill here. Stalsy knocked by Zapdos. We're gonna go back to level here. Who's waiting for the Division Vikings? They're waiting for him. They want to know where he's at. Or at least they would like to know where he's at. They don't know. They just don't know. Question is, will level go for the kills? Or will he let them leave? He has to move as well. Division Vikings moving in the other direction. Alright, let's go for the big way around. Nice tap. Storsy and Fluffy with the kills against Tim and Karin. And therefore the valuable veterans are eliminated. Also moving up here. They heard the shots from Fluffy. Lean is with the knock against Franny. Smokes from level. Will he be able to make it somewhere safe? LSE has seen him and gets knocked. More shots coming in. Well done against Krizu. Pelty Dad level dies to Stolzy's AWM. And as you can see now, Krizu and LSE are the last two men standing over here in the east of the map. Shots coming out from above. It's Bam Lee. Gets the kill against Soda. While Happy is killed by the circle. More people coming over here. Good vibes going for the heal. Gandalf is trying to get that knock and bam. Successful. Nice shots by Gandalf. Smokes though are good for them. And WP still eliminated. Clean is finds muscle. Spectre down there. We have Fluffy and Stealthy over here. They could go up the hill over here and then push against the Surge traps. But they would be open to the Blue Zone Wanderers, and that's something they don't want. Stormo still waiting down here in his little dip, in his little corner. He has to move. The question is, will he move? Well, he can't really move to that side, so he would need to move to this side. Which is still good, but he might find Periculum Tormentum. Over here, we have the grumpy old bastard's Rage. And the Blue Zone Wanderers still waiting for their chance. Blue Zone Wanderers in a good position in the circle. 2 kills for them so far. Grumpy old bastard's Rage with 5. We have 2. We have 1 for Periculum Tormentum. Thirst traps so far with 6 points. Nedingar with 2 kills. Then obviously we have Perpetual Failure with 7 kills. Oh, and there is a fight queen over here. Shots in the direction of Boza. Zapdos trying to get an angle there. Or Perch is saying, alright, I'm going to circle the other way around. That might be a good idea. He might be able to get to this position here if Good Vibes is not seeing him. But Good Vibes and Gandalf are so focused on this little shack where, till now, Stalsy was playing. Or Fluffy? Not quite sure. One of them. Well, we can see family is getting shot at by the grumpy old bastards. Rage Stormo just trying to move silently. 1 foot after the other. Always checking above him. You should check in front of you, because that's where Cincy is waiting for you. And Cincy gets knocked by Stormer. Gets a kill. Now it's Koshba. He has a Molo. He has a nade. Why are you not using that, man? Stormer eliminated by Cleanest. Koshba now the last player for Periculum Tormentum. Bamley knocked. We can see that Perpetual Failure is in trouble. Spectre needs to heal. Fluffy gets tagged twice before proning back behind that ridge, while Zapdos gets a knock against Dulcie. That kill is final. Good position over here. For the Blue Zone Wanderers. I'm not quite sure why Frana did not check the right side here. Well, we have Legend playing. 5 teams with 13 players still alive. Koshba eliminated, so that means we're down to 4 teams. Still 4, 3, 3, and 2 players left, which means 12. Push coming in, Fang just waiting here. Wants to check what the grumpy old bastards Rage are up to. Here's the Lagan's knocked. And made it to the compound for a brief moment. Spectro getting the kills against Gandalf and Markbreak. It's just these Good Vibes. Come on, Fang with the flush. Ah, come on. Now you kill him. Now we're down 2-7. Blue Zone Wanderer still left with 3 players. 2 each for the grumpy old bastards Rage. With 8 kills so far. And Perpetual Failure with 10 kills so far. 90 in hand, I like that. Run attacked. Nade by Spectro. Oh, that's a good one. Just a pure perfection by Spectro there. Ronnie there dropping down, so Zapdos Still able to get that rest. Think, man, don't worry. I got you. Molly's not good. Bit further would have been perfect. Spectre again with the knock against Zapdos. Needs to heal now though. Was tagged as well. Oh, Franny with the knock against Cleaners. Oh, Fang is pushing forwards as well. They're not going for the race on Zapdos. Although with the knock against Franny. Fang now the last man alive. Cleaners knocked as well. Fluffy in a very good position. Oh, come on, Fluffy. Fluffy in the perfect position, and that's it. Oh, we're down. 2-3. Fluffy and Spectro versus Fang. And that's it. GG, well played. Winner chicken dinner for Perpetual Failure. They almost failed, but in the end, the kills did matter. 13 points for them, 3 kills, 10 for that chicken, means 23 in total. 2,778 damage from the Blue Zone Wanderers means they did good too, but didn't get as much kills. Plus 4 assists for Perpetual Failure means they could have gotten 17 kills. Nonetheless, this concludes match number 1 of the day. We'll be back after a short break with the updated leaderboard. And we are back with the updated leaderboard. Or, well, not at the moment. We're still waiting for that one. But as you can see, those are the points before the updated leaderboard. Hopefully it works. Because yesterday we had some issues with that one. Nonetheless, we'll try to refresh it. Otherwise, we have to jump in the match and wait for it to update. Let's do just that. Because we are back with match number 20 of the day. Or, well, not of the day, but number 20 of the lower finals. And Perpetual Failure should move up the ranks to at least third place, if not second place, after that chicken dinner. As you can see, our plane starts quite a bit lower than before, but the direction is the same. So we're starting below Alcantara this time and going to Puerto Paraiso. So drop spots might be almost the same as before, differing a bit, a tiny bit. But yeah, aside from that, it's looking good. There we go. Grumpy old bastards Rage will make their move. Same goes upfield for all the other teams. There we go. First out are 354 Esports, followed by Periculum Tormentum and the Titanic Soldiers, as well as Blue Zone Wanderers. Then we have the Division Vikings, as well as Perpetual Failure, Storanam, Nidingar, and the Amigos Locos. Last time, they were out almost instantly, except for one, which was Necro. Then, obviously, we have the valuable veterans. Storanam, NWP, Sammy Game is Black, the old Grumpy Man, Grumpy Old Bastards Rage, Thirst Traps, and Next Level Gaming. That might be our hot drop right here, because it looks like both of those want to go for Impala. Next Level and Thirst Traps. So far, it's looking better for Thirst Traps with 88 points after match number 18. Let's see if it's updated now. This looks better. With 98 points versus rank 15 for Next Level Gaming. First shots going out there. Good vibes also with some more shots, but they do not get any hits in. And therefore, nobody is eliminated for now. Let's hop over to the leaderboard while we wait for a clash to happen. As you can see, first place for Storanam was 173 points. Then we have the Division Vikings with 145, just barely in front of Perpetual Failure, who made it to rank 3 now, with 142. 132 for Periculum Tormentum on rank 4. Blue Zone Wanderers was 126 on rank 5, followed by the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage and the Titanic Soldiers, as well as NWP with each 119 points. Then we have Amigos Locos with 113 on rank 9, 354 Esports was 102, 101 for Sammy Games Black, 98 for Thirst Traps, 83 for the Old Grumpy Man, 56 for Nadingar, 53 for Next Level Gaming, and 37 for the valuable veterans. And over here, it's looking interesting. Fluffy and suddenly quite close to Kurin there. Well, Muscle might find some new friends here with Tim and Exploits. Not quite sure why we don't hear. Oh, yeah. I should move back to the in-game scene, so I'm not worrying why I don't hear sounds. And you're not worrying why you don't see anything. So yeah, we are back now. Sorry for that. Muscle over here, quite close to Tim and Exploit. Can hear Tim running around there, I guess. Tim is seemingly trying to dodge that situation. As we can see, he's still watching his back, running back now. Muscle with some shots in the direction of Soski, it seems. Well, Soski is trying to knock Exploits. Fladen is successful with that knock. Him now spotted by the next team, it seems. Waiting here for Muscle. We heard him advancing. Sasuke with the knock, with the flush against the exploit. Tim might be in trouble now. And he gets knocked by Muscle. Next kill for NWP here. Well, over here, Stormo gets knocked by Letu. While Level gets a kill against Vodka Lover. This is not looking too good for Nadengar. Sasuke trying to move forwards. Can see Fluffy over there. And Spectrum. Sasuke trying to get to a new position. Can see Stassi and Sutney over here. Let's see what else might happen. Good vibes. Rotating behind John. Grumpy old bastards rage. Still need to move to the circle. Same goes for Amigos Locos. Some shots from Stalsey and Sutney in the direction of the valuable veterans. They haven't found that edge to knock him yet. While the Sami Gamers Black are unhinged with those shots and that spray in the direction of NWP. They desperately want that kill. Jenga with the kill against Markbrich. Gets knocked as well, though. Good vibes over here, trying to get an angle in for that flush. Is able to do so. John in the next compound over. Well, we can see Cynic over here with some shots in the direction of Gandalf. Just hiding behind that bush. That tree. Bush, man. I'm a bush. You're a bush. We all are bushes. Every player looks like a bush from a distance. I guess. Good vibes. Trying to rescue Gandalf. And just in that moment, Foedus somewhere, somehow, oh god, over here is able to get that knock in together with Swapman. That is a range shot, man. Foedus trying to draw closer. Good vibes, has Gandalf right here in his Mirado. Trying to get him to safety. Should be able to. There's no one in these warehouses. Will they make it? Let's see what else is happening. 354 made it to a better position in the circle. Amigos Loco saying, all right, we're gonna use the blue zone rotation and try to get into the north of the circle. Sasuke right here with a good position for Store and Arm. Currently split, and there's an airdrop coming down over here in the construction. With an AWM. Question is who wants to go for that. I would suspect it might be Happy, but I'm not quite sure if he's happy enough. Fun fact for all you enjoying PUBG. since I'm working with Being Esports, we are also having different events and stuff for other games, and we organized a Warcraft 3 event called Rara Land or Rara Lan, and there is a Russian Warcraft 3 player who's one of the best in the world, or the best in the world, and he won Rara Land twice already, and his name is Happy, but he looks so unhappy all the time. He looks like, yeah, someone just rained in on his parade. He's never smiling. He's a little autistic, or at least on the spectrum. And yeah, he's just a great player. I can't say if he's a great guy. He's, well, special, as you might know. If you're on the spectrum, you're not usually good to get good in regards to how to communicate and yeah, share your feelings and stuff. Soda shot out of the car here. Sasuke most likely will not be able to save him using his boss here. Let's see if he gets somewhere. Spectre now with the kill for Perpetual Failure, which means they got another point on the board. 143 now. Pulling the Division Vikings. Stornam still in the lead. They only got 3 points from the last round though. 1 from this round. It's not looking too rosy for them today. Quite sure where Sasuke's trying to go with that boss man. Spur Dogs. Something baffling me. Yeah? Something is baffling me. The team is called the Spur Dogs, but there's a shark on it. On that design. I'm not quite sure what PUBG thought about that. Most likely they didn't think, they just designed. Syntax now with a knock against Laparo. Flush is successful as well. Now from behind, Photos with some shots against Cydic. And he gets knocked by Rabarbro in return to that kill against Laparo. And that's a 1-1 trade here between the Titanic Soldiers and Next Level Gaming. Dark Lord with some more shots. We can see that there are more rotations coming in. So far, it's looking good. Everybody has a spot in the circle. Looks like the Division Vikings found that airdrop. Oh, there might be a knock here against Rabarbro, who's just stuck there. Jumping out, and nade in hand for level. And Rabarbro gets the knock against Otto. Has to heal now, though. Spotted level. Bit too late. They can't peek over too much. Nice nade. Whoa, that nade just landed in his face. Beastie with a perfect nade against Rabarbro. Most likely might get the kill. As we can see in the back, we have Darklord and Nimsy holding the angle. Nonetheless, they will not be able to go for the rest on Rabarbro. Most likely. They can try. But now it's too late. Gandalf with the knock against Tymonin. What happened over here? With some tech of their own. They need to get that car to safety. That's their only means of transportation. They lost Macbrick earlier. Tymonin over there. He just wanted to get to his car, or from his car into the building. And then was shot in the back. In the back, man! Feel the wrath of the toast traps. Level now with the knock against Spectro. Quite sure where that happens. Spectro over here. Sasuke with the kill. This looks like VT might be close to Cincy. There we go. BZ knocked by Lefa. Flushed as well, and therefore 354 Esports lose a player as well. Rotations incoming. Circle shifted in favor of the San Martin Hills. Not quite sure why they are retreating now instead of shooting Dark Lord, who's using a bus. Another car here, that should be Spectro's car. Necro killed by... No, Necro killing Shag there. The winner gets the loot. We can see that Fang is shooting in the direction of... Let's hear someone. Well, Soski is knocked as well. That knock is coming from the Sami Game is Black. Happy trying to get an angle. Level with the knock against Vladen. So Happy is now the last man standing. Molly in hand. Yeah. Molly your friend. That surely will help. Tab heard that smoke. He's going for the push now. Should go for the push now. Go for the push now. Just do it, man. Go for it. There's a knock. Go for it. Flush him. Ah, nice shot. And he gets knocked. Well, very unfortunate. Soski getting that kill because he now has more health than Happy. But he gets knocked. Nate coming in. That one was a bit too short. Otto trying again, and that's it. Storenam eliminated by Otto. Greater though with the kill against Soski. While Fluffy Bunny gets the kill against Seta over here. Looks like Seta wanted to get to safety in this little shack. Or Fluffy wanted to get to safety. I'm not quite sure who of them was there prior. But I guess most likely it was Fluffy. Good vibes over here behind Stalsy and Sutney. With the knock against Fodis. Kill confirmed for the Dingar. Still trying to get into the circle while Necro gets killed by Pelty. Division Vikings was a kill as well. That should be an entry in the circle right here for the Dingar. As they move over here, well, Bozo might see them. Because he's currently looking in that direction. Waiting for foes to arrive. So he can take care of them. He didn't see them. Now they should have seen Boza. I hope so, at least. They did see Clean saw them. Boza spotted as well. Is he almost down there, though? Demanto says, alright, I'm gonna use the road. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. He looks a bit laggy to me. In comparison to Isley. Might be his model though. Back we can see NWP still shooting. Kieran gets killed by Pelsi. That's over here somewhere. There we go. Quite close to Cincy. RVO now. It's the last remaining player for Amigos Locos. Oh, that was a perfect nade there. Good thing it exploded right in front of the stairs and therefore did not hit Bemley. Second nade wasn't better. 29 with him not circle. And 354 is eliminated. Koshba found Brajanzi. Therefore they are out as well. Forkman, bit of trouble. The Montour and easily over here. Those are just above them. And that's it. GG well played. Nadingar eliminated on rank 13. Lauren Darin gets knocked by Gandalf. Turbo has to watch out. Those there right above the old the grumpy old bastard's rage man. We go Sloko is eliminated. Ivio was found by Sutney. Over there. Jammu killed as well. Periculum Tormentum down. One man. And now John is the last for next level gaming over here. Nice tags against Gandalf. Trying to go for the rest on Bam. Blue zone 8 is perfect. Should be enough to flush Bam. This just leaves Gandalf. Well, we have kills everywhere around. Boy, trying to go for the rest. Blue zone Nate. Not sure why. Oh, that Nate. I'm not quite sure where that should have been going. Those traps eliminated. I'm not quite sure what Otto and BC are doing. Just in front of them. I'm sorry we're missing so much kills. But that actually always happens when I'm not there. Turbana with the knock against Beastie. Titanic Soldiers eliminated Nimsy. Spotted Turbo now getting the knock in and flush against Cleanest. Trying to run back. Oh my god. Good thing for him, he saw Leggins, but Leggins gets tagged as well. And this right here is the fight between the Blue Zone Wanderers and Zombie Game is Black. They are eliminated on rank number 8. Ronnie and Fang have to watch out. Did Ron see Leggins? No. Couldn't have seen him. Crossbow with the kill against Lato. Now he might have seen him. Yeah. AWM in hand, waiting for that hat to show itself. Leggins says, man, there's an AWM. I have to use my emergency cover. No, smoke. Oh, nice tag by friend there. Stealthy with the kill against Cospa, therefore Periculum Tormentum is eliminated as well. How about over here? John still behind that rock in the back of NWP. Oh, he could get the knock against Greytoe. That would be great. Oh. Zapdos with the knock against Fluffy. Stealthy has to heal. Ilse is the last remaining player for the Division Vikings here. 6 kills on their count for now. Question is, what can his teammates do? He's trying to go for the flush against Stalsey and Fluffy. Not able to see them though. Moving up the hill, trying to get in position. Close to the Blue Zone Wanderers. It's not in the circle yet. Still waiting for Perpetual Fail. They have to move up as well. They at least have to play over here in this little shack. That would be best. They can't play over here. Well, they could play here. Bang with a knock. And John is eliminated. He gets the knock against Greytoe, but gets killed by Muscle. Boza. Knocked. Well, Fluffy was spotted by Renzarin. LSC still shooting bodies. No dice for you, bro. This leaves us with 4 teams. LSC as the last man for the Division Vikings. NWP with still 4 plays. Also Rinzarn, Greto, and Sibben. You're really using a bike. You are really using a bike here. Fang with a knock against Lagans. Position so far is good for the Blue Zone Wanderers. But the question is, will it shift away? Or will it stay there for them? Grumpy old bastards rage. Bit in trouble, they have to move. 5 seconds before we know what the circle might have in store for the teams, and it's in favor of NWP. LSC has to move, the Blue Zone Wanderers have to move, and the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage have to move as well. Good thing for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage, they still, for the Blue Zone Wanderers, they still can play over here. So this gets them some cover. They can also play down this ridge and would be above NWP then. Who most likely will not hinder them getting there. Grumpy Old Bastard Rage made it all the way over here. Except for Bowser, who's in trouble. He has to run. Didn't drive together with the others. Zapdos already playing for that zip line. 7 out with the knock against Bowser. Kill confirmed, Baron Lauren. And LC, yeah, he's still waiting with flash in hand for someone to appear quite close to him. Spoiler alert. There's no one coming, bro. Still crawling forwards. Let's see how this looks from the air. Whee! As we can see, Blue Zone Wanderers still holding the high ground. They can't peek over to fight against the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage, because for once they are behind this little ledge. And the other part is right here, NWP. LSE was spotted finally and killed by Naloya. But yeah, as I said, they are below this little ridge. And the Blue Zone Wanderers can fight down there, because otherwise they might get spotted by NWP. I'm still unsure why Blue Zone Wanderers are not making this move. They're covered quite good there, and they could play just above NWP. Bang with a nade against Perds. Leggins still alive. Flash coming down there. Another nade. Not sure what that should do. Oh, there's Blue Zone nade. Oh, that's a smoke. Why did you shoot? Blue Zone nade. Ah, now they're listening to me. Let's go. Trying to get into the back of NWP. Big move by Lapsus. Found a new... Oh, good level 3 vest. He will just run into the back of NWP over here. Can still move all the way to down here. Then peek over the ridge, get Greto. Question is, will this split prove to be too difficult for the Blue Zone Wanderers? Well, Grumpy Old Bastards Rage maybe one. Or is it all the way for NWP? 7 now with the kill against Pierce. Fang gets the kill though for the Blue Zone Wanderers. Those shots, they're not good. And aren't already shifting. See Zapdos. Both prone. He's on Nate. Not good enough. Nate in his direction though. That's better. Flash coming out. Great, I'm not sure which direction he should look. Against the last man standing for the grumpy old Paso Rage. And Lawyer now with the knock against Saban. Zapdos with the knock against Greytoe. Needs to push now. And Zarin in a good position. He just needs to peek over the ridge and he might get a knock in, but he gets knocked by Lagans. This just needs muscle. Who spots the first one? Rush confirmed though. Gets a knock in against Zapdos, and that's it. GG, well played. Winner chicken dinner. The Blue Zone Wanderers are taking home the chicken with 9 kills. NWP on 3rd. Because the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage with Lagans made it to 2nd place, just barely dying moments after the last man from NWP. Still, NWP with 1,896 damage and 8 assists, also with a good game. Let's hop over for a quick break before we will return with match number 3 of the day. we are back with an hopefully, updated leaderboard. There we go. 176 points for Storanam. Still in the second, the Division Vikings now with 155 points. Perpetual Fader just 4 points behind with 151 points. Then we have 145 for the Blue Zone Wanderers, 139 for Periculum Tormentum, as well as 131 each for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage and NWP. Titanic Soldiers was 122 on rank 8. Following them are the Amigas Locus with 114, Summer Gamers Black with 107, 102 for 354 Esports, as well as 100 points for the Thirst Traps. Then on rank 13, we have the Old Grumpy Man with 84 points, 57 each for Nadingar and Next Level Gaming, as well as 37 for the Valuable Veterans. And we are back with match number 3. We're going to hop over to Takeover. And as you can see, this is a quite nice design closet. And we are already moving. The play is already dropping out of the plane. As you can see, there are a lot of dots already that have jumped out and who are searching for a spot. Let's check it out. Our playing pass is not quite optimal for the teams, but they'll have to deal with that. First, Summer Gamers Black, following them the Thirst Traps. Then over here we have a quite big bunch with Next Level Gaming, Nadingar, and the Division Vikings. Over here in Yongchon we have the Valuable Veterans, 354 Esports over here. Terminal being played by Storanam. Then we have the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage over here. Following them are the Titanic Soldiers, as well as Perpetual Faya. Over here we have NWP. And right over here we have some Nox and Killstormer and Vodka Lava. Nox and Flush is Cynic. Still searching for a weapon. Has found a nade. Not the best weapon, dude. I'm 24 in hand. 2 kills so far for Nadingar. Nice knock. Cynic with a double knock here. And another hit against Stormer. He gets knocked as well. And Nadingar suddenly is in trouble. Question is, where's the last teammate? Where's the Montour? Over here. With a flag, and alright, he just dodged that fight. Well, happens. Nadingar down to 1 man, which is the Montour all the way over here. Next Level Gaming down to 2. Do we have any other fights? No, everyone else seems to be quite split. Not quite sure what Kokopoo is doing here. Says, alright, I'm trying to get my gold in swimming. Let's see if he'll make it somewhere. Circle shifting in favor. Well, I'm not quite sure in which favor. Either Yongchon or most likely the mainland. Because that looks most likely like... where's my drawing tool? There's my drawing tool. Like this part here might be bigger. So most likely our next circle will shift over here. Away from here. So I'm not quite sure why Kokopoo decides to go for the direction of the palace. Oh well, we'll see. We'll see quite close here. So far with Orc and Dragonov. I don't understand players playing 2 types of ammo. At least not when it's not a drop weapon. Similar loadout for Letu with the SKS and Orc. Pelty with Ace and Mini. Man, what are they using? Krisu with AK and SLR. Finally someone with the same type of ammo for both his weapons. If he's now finding a 5.56. And he's dropping his weapons for that. I'm not quite sure what I should do. Rajanzi killed by Leggins. Am I still over here? Leggins says, alright, I'm not... Oh, well. Leggins coming in here hot. Needs to heal first, though. Easy, close to cleanness. Bolty versus M4. Lumir spotted by Happy. Leggins leaving the compound. Cleanness gets knocked by VZ. Not sure where those shots came from. Most likely will die though, because Boza is crossing over. Pierce is joining him. It's not looking too good for VD. We get shot at and knocked by Boza. And therefore... 354 Esports is down to one man, which is Kokopu all the way over here. Quite far away from his teammates. I'm still not sure what he does. But well, if it means they still have one player alive, they have one player alive and demand to... Oh, holy shit, is he lagging, man. That looks bad. Unspotted. Come on, Bozo. You can do better than that. Way too open for you. Let's see what else might happen. Where else might we get a fight in the near few minutes? Oh, Muscle found some airdrops over here. Did not take a... Did he take a weapon in his car? MK14, there we go. Good choice. 7.62, 15x. Smoke grenade over here. There. There's a suppressor over here. And that's it. So, well. Got a drop weapon, is not using it. Ran. Also full 5er ammo. Full 5er for Greater as well. This just leaves Jorma, who has to heal, who's also using full 5er ammo. I'm not quite sure, but I guess Ren might use the MK. If possible. So far I don't see... Oh, there we go. Fight between the Blue Zone Wanderers and Amigos Locos. At least momentarily. So they're over here. Searching for a possible position to spot someone. And he might have seen Zapdos over there on the roof. Check spotted over there. But yeah, there's not much happening at the moment. Shaq getting shot at, shooting back. That's the, well, issue I have with Tego and Rondo as well. Because for the first circle, there's not much happening. And after that, there's a bunch of things happening at the same time. You can see Bamley, good vibes coming close to Krizu. And he's just dodging that fight, not going for it. I wouldn't go for it as well, because it's 4 against 1. Don't want to deal with that. Oh, Turbo Banan. Getting quite close to Storanam here. But he's getting there silent. Circle shifts in favor. Yeah, I did say that. I did say that, didn't I? Circle shifting in favor of the eastern part. Let's see with some shots in the direction of Kokopoo. Just trying to get to the circle, man. Get to the circle. Because... oh, he's not taking the Dacia. I would have expected him to use that because it's easier to not get shot from that or out of that when compared to the bike or the buggy. Still searching for a position to play. So as we can see, emergency pickup by the search traps while we see Sternarm with the knock and flush against Falkman. Shots in the direction of Ronnie here. More shots by Sutney here in the direction of Soda, who's also getting over the hill. Oh, man. Rotations, rotations. Rotation kills, rotation kills. At least trying that. Turbo. You shouldn't go in that direction. That's not safe, bro. Oh. Oh, he found Soda. Barely saving his tire there. Sunny almost with the knock against Kirin. And we can see thirst traps dropping down. Quite close to NWP here. And there's another airdrop over there. Just freshly laid out on the road here. Someone took a chunk out of that one. Most likely might have been one of our friends from NWP. And there it is, the AWM for Renzarin. Kirin's the first one to get killed now. Fluffy with the kill against him. Exploits with the knock against Sutney though. You can see our next team dropping in hot. The grumpy old bastards rage. Saying, alright, that compound is free, isn't it? Let's take that. Beastie. Trying to get that knock against Latu. Pops a tire. He's not able to get that knock in. How the heck does he not get the knock? What the? Let's see. Code wants to go for the flush. Is not able to flush, at least for his first three shots. Losing 2 tires there. Still using his UAZ as cover. Driving away slowly. Level almost gets a knock in there. Pelty now with a knock against Tap. Lotto finds Letu there. Not able to get the kill in though. Jesus spots it. Shots coming out. And from above is Boza. There's the knock against Otto. Flush confirmed as well. On the count for the grumpy old bastards rage. Shots in the direction of Soda. Soranam also trying to use an airdrop. Or emergency pickup. As we can see. So they're just using that to get some intel in. They're in a good position. Circle shifted in their favor. Oh, let's go over here. Valuable veterans facing off against the old grumpy man and perpetual failure. Flash coming out. Fucking trouble here. Oh, gets knocked by exploits. Stalcy facing off against Shaq. Gets a kill in. Maybe trying to go for the res on Fluffy. Exploits and Tim still waiting there. Still like that pan. Or that backpack. I'm not quite sure what that is. It's a backpack. Oh, Tim knocked. Exploits gets a knock against Floppy. I'll confirm the kill if he's lucky. Oh, Flash in the wrong direction. Flashes himself. Stalcy. There's a good position, gets a kill. Not able to get Floppy though. That kill is still good for Exploit. Just wanted to go for the flush. Perpetual Failure still has to move up. So we can see circle shifted again. Right now. And shifts to the south of the map. And, well, it looks like the old grumpy man are in trouble. Zapdos with the double knock against Fotis and Turbo Banana. And this just leaves straight. Trying to get to safety somewhere. Kokopoo still alive. Same goes for the Montour, is still running. But able to find a spot while Kokopoo was eliminated by Avio. The Montour still running. He has still 5 first aids and 5 bandies. Greater killed by Leggins. Knock against Necro by Fang. See Avio arriving. Funny though, we see Flush, and therefore Amigos Locos losing their first play as well. Teams are rotating already. Straight in the middle of the circle. Avio shot at by the Division Vikings. Trying to use that compound. Close to them are also the Thirst Traps. Muscle over here might have to watch his back. Good vibes heard in. See that he's driving away though. Oh, right over here. Rendarin with the... that's the Montour. Rendarin with the AWM could have gotten a shot. And now, like I said, everything happens at the same time again. Not sure if he should face off against Lepero. Barbaro and Darklaw trying to get an angle in against him. They're coming out, and that's it. Sotney and Perpetual Failure eliminated on rank 14. Tap knock by Renzarin now with the AWM. Over here we have Cynic and John droning close to the edge circle. To the circle of the edge. No, to the edge of the circle. Man! Edge circle. Circle of the edge. Edge of the circle. Today is not my day, though. Over here, Boza. Trying to go for Leggins. Is killed by Renzarin. And therefore, the grumpy old bastards Rage are eliminated as well. The Montour still running. 4 first aids still left for him. Might be able to get the kill against Rendarin. Level on the other side. Hopefully he does not see him. Let's move as well. There's Rendarin right in front of him, who's taking a car with him. And he gets a kill against Rendarin. But not against Gyoma, who's still in the smoke. Still, Muscle, the last man standing for NWP. Australia is still alive. In a good position in the circle here. One of the only players in the circle. Avio retreating after knocking Bamley. Not quite sure why they didn't try to go for the rest of the fight, because Gandalf is the only one left. But, well, you snooze, you lose, I guess. Emily now with the knock against Vladen. That's over here. Emily down to 2 HP. So they're trying to go for the rest. Molly coming out. Nate coming out. MD trying his best to find an opponent. Soska's Nate this time tags him. And he finds Soske. Not perfect. Kill confirmed. Lapero with the knock against Happy. This just leaves 2 players. Boston with Vladen and Soda. Summer Game is Black eliminated. Oh, another knock by Nemzi against Rabarbro. Nate coming in. Other room. Flash confirmed, and that's it. GG well played. Suriname eliminated on rank 9. Straight's still alive. Behind his car here. Or we'll hop over here to that fight between the Blue Zone Wanderers and Next Level Gaming. Well, Next Level is not really engaging in that fight. He's frowning there. John, just go for it. Just go for it. You have to run, bro. You have to run. That's phase 5. Oh, straight. Nade in hand. Against Leafa here. And Leafa gets the kill. And that's it. Old Grumpy Man are eliminated. Leafa, the last player for Periculum Tormentum, is eliminated by Gandalf as well. So we're down to 6 teams. 1 player left still for NWP with Muscle. Running now with the knock against John. This just leaves Cynic trying to prone down. Right in front of him, he has the remaining players for the Blue Zone Wanderers. Bro, your best bet would have been to get into this bush here. Nonetheless, it wouldn't been enough. Family eliminated. Gandalf still alive. Quite sure if Ivio can see him. He can see him. Shoot him! Shoot him! Ah, text once. But that's about it. Not quite sure what Amigas Locus are doing over here. Timonin. Well, quite sure what happened there. Running car, Gandalf eliminated now. And this leaves us with 4 teams. 1 player left for NWP, 3 players left for the Amigos Locos, and 4 each for the Titanic Soldiers and the Blue Zone Wanderers. So far, best position in the circle, and only position in the circle for the Amigos Locos. Even though, well, we have to see the Blue Zone Wanderers are quite close to the edge of the circle. They can play over here without issues. Muscle trying to muscle his way into the circle. Well, that was a bit too far. Tagged by Titanic Soldiers. Still has a chance over here. Avio knocked by Nemzi. Timonin can go for the rest there. We hop over here to the Titanic Soldiers. They have an airdrop for themselves. There's a Groza. Not sure if they want to play that, but it looks like Rabarbro did take something from there. Yeah, most likely the level 3 gear. Question is, what can Muscle do against them? He has to watch for his back against the Amigos Locos. Still don't have to move. Phase 6. Closing in 25 seconds. Down here, the lawyer waiting for his chance to strike. Back over here, Ivio again has to go for the race on Sutter this time. Well, trading places. Who reses who? Muscle with a nade. Good one against Lepero. Second one does some damage as well. That looked funny. Another nade by Muscle. Has to watch out from behind. That one was way too cooked. Has no nades left. Westenhelm still secure. Timonen might be able to... He sees him from there, or? Doesn't he? Yeah, he totally sees him. But his dark attire helps him in that case. I'm not willing to peek too long. He might have gotten the kill against Muscle already. If not for the case that he's not really willing to peek there. Flash is coming out. Satan with the knock against Zapdos. Wondrush pushing forwards. Frane. Running all the way around here. Proning. And the bushes here. Zapdos gets killed. NWP is eliminated because the Titanic soldiers moved forwards. So let's go time on it 1, Battle 2, RVO 3. Bang 4, Front 5. Then we have 4 players left for the Titanic soldiers. With 11 kills so far. Not quite sure why Ivio didn't shoot. Outlaw tries to get the knock in. Ivio is the last man standing. The Blue Zone Wanderers have been eliminated. And now it's just Avio versus the Titanic soldiers. Dark Lord already going for that angle. Sees him, gets knocked. Ivio going for the rest there on Timonen. There was too much time for them. Barbaro with the angle there. And that's it. GG, well played. Rabarbro gets both kills. Winner chicken dinner for the Titanic soldiers with 14 kills, 2,276 damage, and 8 assists. Let's hop over for a quick break, and then I'll be back with you for match number 4 of the day, and obviously the updated leaderboard. And we are back. Match number 22 awaits. But before that, the updated leaderboard. 180 points now for Storanam. 158 for the Division Vikings. 1 point less for the Blue Zone Wanderers. Another point less for Perpetual Failure. So it's getting tighter and tighter in the top. Then we have 146 for the Titanic Soldiers. 140 each for NWP and Periculum Tormentum. 135 for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. 125 for Amigos Locos, 108 for the Thirst Traps, 107 for Samigamis Black, 103 for 354 Esports. Then we have 85 for the Old Grumpy Man, 62 for Next Level Gaming, 60 for Nadingar, and last but not least, the Valuable Veterans with 38. Let's hop over. Match number 22 starts now. We're using this little piece of heaven to go into the direction of the plane. There it started. There it will go. The first players have already dropped out. We'll follow the remaining ones as soon as we can. There we go. First to drop out are the Division Vikings going for Bali. Then we have the Valuable Veterans going for Stadium. Jiao Tin being played by the Blue Zone Wanderers. Fong Tun most likely the goal for the Thirst Traps. Then we have the Sami Gamers Black and Titanic Soldiers. Dropping out, following them are the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage and Dingar. Stormor and Cleaners are quite close to each other. Same for Leggins, Perts, and Demantor. Then we have NWP going for Test Track and Neox Factory. 354 going for this little compound here and the surrounding ones. Close to Hung Chuan. where we see Perpetual Failure drop, and then we have Danqing over here for Storenam. After them, Periculum, Tormentum, and the Amigas Locus are dropping out. And Chadena City will be played by 2 teams, maybe. Clean is already with the first kill over here against Stormor, while the Mantra has to watch out again as well. Yeah, so he was going for that hot drop. Nonetheless, our circle shifts to the eastern part of the map. Therefore, the travel for the Division Vikings is quite intense. They have to go all the way over the map. All the way. Complete way. And this might be our next fight. Jenga facing off against Sutter. Yeah, sure, bro. If you want to go for that fight, you need to take some ammo with you. Otherwise, that's not working in your favor. 2 more coming in. Are you already there, Sutter? Get the first shots in. But might be in trouble because the rest of the next level gamers is already here in the compound. Avio moving over. Has an up 16 for him. Still Sata. And Avio might be just good enough. Well, I consider the first shots against Jenga, not the remaining ones. Avio in trouble. From the back. Now Timonen helps him. Syntax knocked. Necro close as well. Gets tagged. It's not looking good because he has no helmet. No flushes yet against Sutter and Ivio. Going for the fair play approach. At least partially, it seems. Still not looking too good for them. Ivio might get flushed. Onslaught takes a headshot and Necro goes down against Siddiq. And now Timonen is the only one left standing. Not able to get that headshot in against Syntax. And that will be it. Very unfortunate for Amigos Locos. Like we can hear more shots coming in. The old grumpy man say, well, there was a fight there. Let's try to shoot someone. And over here, Lefa has found Happy. Unfortunately, he has only an iron sight. Gladden spotted as well. And no possible tags. And now he's in trouble because he's getting shot at. And gets knocked by Happy. Koshba knocked as well over here. So Periculum Tormentum, well, we'll lose at least 2 players. If not 4, because Yamu and Cincy are currently facing off against NWP over here in that compound. Yamu would just move to this window here. Could knock Yarma. He's just waiting. Cincy with the knock against Yarma. Muscle spotted. Jamu moving step by step. Buffering Zarin now. Has seen him gets a knock. He's great. Oh, gets knocked by Muscle though. But he didn't see him. And that's it. Since he eliminated as well. NWP takes out Periculum Tormentum on rank 16. Thymoden's still alive, waiting for next level gaming to push. That won't happen in the next few minutes, I guess. Because they already relocated over here to the big mall and the warehouses. So Thymoden might stay alive for a few more minutes if he's lucky enough. We got some rotations. Letu finally makes his way over there. And over there we can see that Fluffy might get in the range for Beastie and level. Oh! Fluffy's just flying. See if TGO, yeah, he's finally live. Join the stream here. Let's stream together. Right now. Oh, yeah. Because we want to stream together with TGO. He's our official guest star. Explores within Knock against Dark Lord. That happened. Over where? Over here. Was a long-range shot by Exploits here. Well, we can see more shots in the direction of Fluffy. Fluffy's still flying around here. Has to watch out though. Whee! Yes, yes, yes. This is game 4. Or, yeah, next game is game 4. But I'll still write in the chat. This is game 4. We are down with the first 3. More shots coming out in the direction of Exploits, who's trying to drive away there. The Dinger, they lost Stormore already. As you can see, our circle shifted to the east. And finally, almost all the teams are in a good position to finally enter the last circle. Blues and Wanderers still over here. Frane might find some lucky opponents. Or not so lucky. Depending what you ask for. Thirst traps are coming closer. Gandalf and Tien. Oh, they did switch up, it seems. Only in good vibes. Not looking too good for them. They're just running, driving into Frane here. And they're going for the fight. Oh, Frane. Oh, all the luck there. Family with the knock against Frane. Good vibes are moving over. Lawyer spotted. Gandalf driving up the hill. And I guess that's something the Blue Zone Wanderers didn't take into effect. That their opponents might just stop and fight them. Like in this case. The donate. Good vibes knocked Molly Throne still though. But he will get flushed. If the lawyer hits. Stop just going for the rest. Fang has the angle. Flash coming out. Question is, do they still want to fight this? It's not looking like it. Oh, bam, with some shots in the direction of Fang. Oh, nice tag by Fang. can see retreating players from the Surge Trap still start trying to get attack in there. Circle shifts away from the border, which means there are more players now in the circle. Better positions for them. The only team currently on the left half of the circle is the Grumpy Old Bastard Rage. We can see Peltsy quite close here to the valuable veterans. Shots from the Titanic Soldiers. Dark Lord in this case against the old Grumpy Man. Searching for a knock. They all are searching for a knock, and I can't see an emergency pickup over here, which might need to get pulled. Grumpy Man arriving over here. There's an airdrop over here all the way. Oopsie, that was a bit too far. Whoop. Hello. Dear airdrop, I would like to see your content. MK14! Until with a knock against Spectro. Most likely happened over here. I was correct with that guess. Buffy now with shots in the direction of Cynic and his teammates. They're also trying to shoot the old Grumpy Man out of their cars. Or they rotate. Zombie game is black. Close here to Nadingar. As well as the old Grumpy Man. So far, again, it's Tego all over. Nothing happening for the first few minutes. Oh, nice tag there. Some more tags in. Not looking too good for Kirin. There we go. Need to stop, need to heal. Turbo Banan with the knock against level. Happens from over here. You can see some shots and the possible flush against Dark Lord. Yeah. He dies to Tien. So Surge Traps with a kill as well. Now we see 354 arriving in the circle around here. Shots by Cynic. Not successful. Hodo's in trouble. Oh, he has a smoke. Smokes are good. Smokes are your friends. Mostly. Still able to dodge that fight. Circle shifts again quite central. And over here, it's 354 again with trouble. Yeah, that didn't work out. Luma gets knocked as well. There's just one left. Again, it's Kokopoo. Again, not with his team. I'm not quite sure what they're trying to do there. Cynic. There's the knock against Gandalf. Shot coming in by Tien, and Bam gets run over. Bam just runs over Godzilla. Bam again with the knock this time against Cynic. Syntax all the way there in the blue. What's coming out? Nice headshot. Gets another knock in. Bam! And Bam against Jenga. Jenga might win this. Jenga might win this. Blue Zone takes it all. And that's it. Jenga gets a kill against Bam. But the timing... Oh, he He might just barely be able to get Hanzilla back on his feet. Cockapoo still alive over here. Running the bushes. Needs to move forwards again. Circle shifting in favor of the old grumpy man. We're holding, well, quite everything in the circle, I guess. With some shots in the direction of Perpetual Failure. They're also searching for position to play. Lorenzaris says there's a bus and it does not need any tires. Who needs tires on a bus? Who needs public transportation? Stalsy, lucky. Still not knocked by Zapdos. Just not hitting anything. Oh, Turbo. It's on the other side of the rock here. Quite close to Rabarbro if he would show himself. He's just waiting for Turbo. Botanic Soldiers left with 2 players. Rabarbro and Laparo. Level with the knock against Laparo. But he might be safe there. Barbaro says, alright, I'm going to carry you. And this might be the chance for Turbo. Over here. Might get 2 kills out of that one. Spectro killing Jenga there for Next Level Gaming, eliminated on rank 13. Zapdos knocked by Happy. Ah, Turbo gets knocked. Well, that didn't pay out in the end. Fote is knocked as well. So, yeah, the old grumpy man losing 2 players. That's a split you wouldn't like to play. Because you're too far apart. Especially if someone gets knocked. No chance at getting them back. Good though. For 2 players. Got the kills in. Stalsy with the knock against Frane. Hawkman still has 2 nades. These birds there who's, well, barely spotting him. Oh, that nade. Yeah, that's a good one. Perfect one. Just directly on the money. That's not where I wanted to go, but well, we'll go with it. Spectro knock, Cockapoo found. Nade by Stalsy. Fluffy close there as well. Going for the rest on Spectro, who dies to muscle now. Fluffy knocked. This just leaves Stalsy. Muscle gets knocked by him. And Stalsy gets killed by Rendaren, and that's it. GG, well played. Perpetual Failure eliminated on rank 11. Grumpy man still fighting. Clean is going for the airdrop here. Quite sure what's in there. DBS maybe? Oh, MK. That was the MK. Oh, Letu with the knock against Leggins. Clean is knocked by LSE. Flushed by Forkman though. Green got a knock in as well. Letu going for the flush. And this just leaves Bowser. Where's an MK14 already? Well, didn't expect that to happen. Arrow with the knock against Otto. The Zone Wanderers eliminated on rank 10. They're coming out wrong direction. He's been played and that's it. BC eliminated by Laparo as well. Rabarbro gets knocked. 640 damage by Laparo already. Nadingar eliminated. The old grumpy man found them. Or they found the old grumpy man. Strit just shot them out. Well, 1 kill for Fortman, 1 for Strict. Barbaro knocked by the circle. Letu just barely over the ridge. That was weird. From behind. There's the team coming, and this is not looking good for Boza. It's alright, I'm gonna play with the MK. Happy with the kill against LSE. Way too short. Letu not there anymore. This should be it for Boza. Whoa, ladder knocked. Car saves Boza and Soda for a bit. Peltzy going for the rest already. Muscle with the knock against straight. Rampiel Bastards eliminated. Boza killed by Soda. Nonetheless, Vladen almost knocked there. Soski gets knocked. Soda now the last man standing. This is not looking too good for Storanam. Other smoke coming out in favor of Soda, though. Going for the rest here, and Nate below the car, and that's it. GG, well played. Boza still gets a kill against Happy. Top hole played by NWP. We're down to 4 teams. 1 player left for the old grumpy man. 9 kills already for NWP. Then we have 4 kills for the Division Vikings. Portman, 5 kills for the old grumpy man. And last but not least, the valuable veterans. 3 kills so far. 2 for Karin, 1 for Exploit. Kresu quite close to there to Fortman. Can't see over the ridge though. You would love to do that. Portman would love to push him as well. But the shots from behind from the valuable veterans are currently hindering both of them. Another airdrop coming in. Groza. Pairs well with the MK we have over here. I'm still unsure. Oh, where's he going? Why, Krisu didn't take that one. I'll play MK over Dragunov any day. Oh, good choice from the valuable veterans deciding to play this ridge here. They can move all the way back here. Get into the back of Letu. If Letu wouldn't have expected that. First 2 tags in. And now the car's coming in, and that's it. Kirin with the knock against Letu. While Kirin also, well, drives back into the blue. Pelty moving forwards. Kirin barely arrives in the circle. Has to heal first before he can drop Letu. Okay, so moving back. Going for the airdrop, or at least trying to. But gets knocked by Tim. It's not looking too bad. Kirin. Oh. Go for Pelty. Portman in the best position of his life. Saying, what do I need to do to get out of the circle? The answer is nothing, and that's it. GG, well played. Division Vikings eliminated on rank 4. Portman will stay alive. He's a survivor. He's unforgiven. He's a survivor. People survive, yeah. At least for the moment. Lords on 3. We have Muscle on 5, Rindar on 6, Kyorma on 7, and Great on 8. Portman quite close to Tim. Or Tim quite close to Fortman. Green with an 8 in hand. Direction of muscle. Quite sure what happened to the destroyable terrain, but it's not getting destroyed here. Getting knocked. Was going for it. Well, Tim is quite close to Fortman now. Already heard him there. Traitor on the other hand. Muscle with the kill against Kirin. And WP with 10 kills so far, and they might get the chicken in after all. Explorer's moving away. Also Renzar and Joma. Close there, dropping back. Fortman now with the fight against Tim gets a knock. And that should be it for Tim. Right to moving around, has heard him. Joma with the kill against Exports, and that's rank number 2 for Fortman. Soul Muscle. And that's it. GG, well played. Joma with the Grozer gets a kill in. And that's the winner chicken dinner for NWP was 12 kills. 1,492 damage though by the old grumpy man. Almost 1,493. And then we have 5 assists for NWP again. Let's hop over for a quick break before we will return with our first match on Erangel. And there we are, back with the updated leaderboard. 190 points now for Storanam, with 166 for the Division Vikings, 162 for NWP taking over third place. Then we have 159 for the Blue Zone Wanderers, 158 for Perpetual Failure, 150 for the Titanic Soldiers, as well as 140 for Periculum Tormentum, and 139 for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. As the second half of the leaderboard, following them are Amigos Locos with 125 points, as well as 114 for the Surge Traps, 108 for Zombie Gamers Black, and 103 for 354 Esports. Then we have 97, almost the triple digits for the Old Grumpy Man, 68 points for Next Level Gaming, 61 for Nadingar, and 49 for the Valuable Veterans. Let's hop over. Match number 5 has started already. There we go. It's already all the teams taking their places. 2 teams on Sosnovka Island, while we have Stormer quite close here to the Blue Zone Wanderers. And right over there, we have a slight mix-up between Turbo Banan and Cincy. Quite sure if he jumped too early. Cincy just too late. I'm not quite sure. But it looks like everyone will find a car here. That looks good for all of them. Grumpy Old Bastard Rage quite close to Zombie Gamers Black. Question is, will Turbo arrive in one piece close to his teammates? Or will he get shut off the car before that happens? So far, it's looking good. Zombie Gamers Black, like I said, over here in Rozhok with level, Tab, Otto, and last but not least, Beastie. And on the other hand, we have over here the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage with Cleaners, who's quite close there. Then over here, we have Boza running around going for the balcony here. Hello over there. On the other hand, we have Pierce looting the warehouse here. And last but not least, all the way over in the ruins, Leggins searching for loot. Don't run away, man. My car. Heck, you're it. Let's see. Circle shifts to the western part of the map. Quite central position here with the God compound for 354 Esports. Question is, will Brjanzi and VZ be able to hold that compound against anyone trying to get a spot in there, like Fluffy? Fluffy with MP5K and the Panzer. Looks like Fluffy is willing to go for that fight. And I guess VZ and Brjanzi might not really be, well, aware of that. He's still over here in the mansion. Still looting. Fluffy also in a good position over here. Has over 2 vest and helmet. Panther, Nate, 1 smoke. You can see that Spectro is coming in from above. Clutch or kick, like they say. Fluffy moving closer. Spectro on the other side. Easy. Spotted by Fluffy, who gets a knock-in. And Spectro with a knock against Brjanzi. Therefore, 354 Esports loses their advantage. And a good spot in the circle here. And as we can see, X marks the spot where everybody wants to jump. As we can see over here, this is X. Oops. That's not where I want to click. I want to click here. Lume now in trouble. Getting breached by Next Level Gaming, and good thing everybody's shooting madly bad at the moment. Lume's alive for a bit before Hunzilla finally gets a kill, and now it's only Kokapoo again. Not quite sure what Fluffy is doing here. Looks like I want to split the compound, but we have some droppers there. See where NWP wants to go. Well, if they decide to go for that compound, that's the only one being free. Not quite sure why they're giving up this compound over here. And only Sutney is holding that. Well, Spectro maybe wanted to get his car back. Over here. Nothing in the trunk though. Are dodging back to the gut compound, and the second team is coming in as well. So we can see over here the valuable veteran searching for a spot. Shots everywhere. Probably trying to run a... Where is that? Did that knock happen? Oopsie. Fluffy knocked by Soda. And Kokapoo ran into Nimsy. Well, the airdrop over here might be the point why. MK14 again. God, I love this lobby. MK14. Best weapon alive. Over here, the Division Vikings might be in trouble. If Happy wouldn't have been tagged by the Amigos logos. Shots in the direction of Sosko and not successful by Necro though. I'll leave you for a second, have to blow my nose. All right, back to it now. Sorry for that, but I'm currently having my allergies again, so that sucks, but, well, I have to deal with that. Summer Game is black, now turning into the even smaller Gatka compound. So, this is Gatka, this is Chopsticks, this is even smaller Gatka. Knock against Sosuke. Bravio again. You can see Happy going for the race. There's not much happening over here, so I'm not quite sure why they decide to still fight against Amigos Locust, because if they get a knock, both sides, they don't get the kill, most likely, if nobody's pushing out of anything. So chances are quite slim you get the kill there. Nonetheless, there are still chances. Since he over here on the back of Rabarbro. Not quite sure if Cincy will fight against the hill. Yes, it looks like it. Well, we can see... Oh, mortars. Mortar. That's a bit... I'm not quite sure. Either too far or not far enough. If those were shot by Krizu... Yes, they are shot by Krizu. They are not even close to far enough. You might want to add another 200 meters. So this is where they're at. And over here is where the mortars exploded. So that should be, well, another 50 meters. Another 50. Or no, one square is 100 meters. Our circle shifts again to the western part of the map. Barbaro might be in trouble because Cuspa is coming close now. Camus comes in as well. Break comes out. Not good though, but that nade might help. Oh, if he still would have been there. Barbaro retreating, and therefore this compound is good for Periculum Tormentum. And he was the knock against Yamu. Irritations everywhere, shots everywhere. Good vibes might be out. Nope. Still alive. Lapero. Unfortunate for him. Old grumpy man over here. Quite close to the edge of the circle. Still need to make their way inside. And as you can see, our circle is filled by 50% of water. More or less. So this here-ish is water. And if we say this is 50%, that should be just 50% of water. Irene gets 1 kill, gets 2 kills against Stormer as well. Trying to crawl away. Vodka decides to retreat. Volpero gets shot at by Sata. 408 damage already. Well, yeah, damage is not everything. Ooh, while over here, Blue Zone Wanderers are fighting. Or the last Blue Zone Wanderer is fighting against the Division Vikings. And Fang says, well, floor it. I'm going to try to get away. Oh, nice tags. 3 HP remain. And now it's Otto coming in from the side against Latu. Not spotted Chrissy yet. Now he's seen him. This means that Fang, as the last remaining members of the Blue Zone Wanderers, somehow survived this ordeal. Not quite sure how, but somehow. Necro, just barely clinging to life with 5 HP. Fighting against the Surge Traps. Good vibes now with the knock against RVO. See what the knock against Latu, and the Division Vikings are eliminated. Oh, nice knock by tap here. Just for Vodka Lover flying out of the car. Mantor now searching for a spot. Oh, muscle barely too late. So now he's running. Bang! Gets the knock against Otto and the kill as well. But gets killed by level then. I'm not quite sure if Beastie tried to stop the UAZ, but like it says on the roof, error. That didn't work out in the end. Over here we have the Amigos Locos facing off against the Surge Traps. Then the Titanic soldiers here on the hill and on the coast. With Rabarbaro in the compound. The valuable veterans, Periculum Tormentum, and Next Level Gaming over here. And over there, the grumpy old bastards Rage. In the God compound we have Perpetual Feia facing off against Zoranam. Soda. And Vladin quite close here. But Stealthy also tried to get closer. Spectro with the knock against Zoda. This just leaves Vladen for now. Push coming in. Nade. Direction of Vladen. Vladen says, alright, I'm gonna try to get away here. And it's Stealthy with the knock. GG well played. Storanam eliminated. No, well, half of Storanam eliminated. The other 2 are over here with Sosuke and Happy. Him knocked by Rabarbro. Nimsy kills Leafer. 8 in hand. That might be a good one. Well, good enough to make some more damage against Koshba. That nade was good. And the spray from Nimsy as well. And therefore, Periculum Tormentum is eliminated. Barbaro with the knock against Kirin. Gets knocked from the side by Shag. Very unfortunate. Good angle though against Exploit. He would have had him if there wouldn't have been Shag. Paro now from the coast trying to get some more takes in. The MK still in the water. Yofeya facing off against the grumpy old bastards. Rage Greato with the Noxo against Boza. Against going for the rest here. Or at least, no. Trying. Needs to re-smoke. How many smokes does he have left? 2. Oh, not having Boza. Move still in the blue, gets killed, and that's it. Grumpy old bastards Rage eliminated on rank 12. We're down to 11 teams. Oh, Demato was found. Whoop. There's the door over here. I'm not quite sure if that's supposed over there. Level with the knock against Happy. Gets the kill. While we hop over here back to Spectro. See what they are facing off. Tab already retreating. Says I'm needing my car. Maybe. Straight with a knock against Good Vibes. Again with a knock against Straight. Sosuke. Well, good idea by Tab though. That's not where I want to go. I want to go over here. Emily now the last. No, Tien is alive too. Going for the rest. Stronam eliminated. Sosuke was found by Gjorma. Turbo over here. The last player for the old grumpy man. Oh, nice tag there by Bemley. It's not good. From behind we can see Amigos Locos moving in. Yorma does he knock and flush against Beastie. Therefore, we're down to 26 players. Coming out. Well, right here in the corner. Smoking the stairs, waiting for the push from the surge traps. Coming in from behind, Family finds Turbo. Only the push over the stairs of the smoke. Now we're down to 8 teams. Amigos Locos, Thirst Traps, Titanic Soldiers, Valuable Veterans, Next Level Gamers, Perpetual Failure, NWP, Summy Game is Black. Those are our last 8 teams. So, some good shots there. Not able to get that kill in though. Nice tags there. And WP in trouble. Muscle gets knocked. Smoke's coming out. Kratos trying to save him there. Nade coming out. That should be a good one. That's barely enough. Second nade though. That's almost perfect against Kratos. Gamers Black moving around them now. Trying to find a position to play. Proves to be difficult. Spectre now with the knock against Muscle, and now they're back right here. Drama still alive. Trying to heal himself. At least Muscle gets killed. Nate against Greater successful, and now Nate against Bjorma, and he gets killed as well. Perpetual failure with 11 kills now. 10 kills. Okay, there might be 11 in the future. There it is. Against level successful. Back we can see next level gaming moving forwards. Suddenly with the knock against Jenga. How the heck? Just peeked away there. Still got the knock in. Well done. Spectro. Bugging a bit here. Still looting though. Amigos Locos need to move forwards to Ivio's position. See. A bit too low. And over here we have the Titanic Soldiers. Left with 3. They still have cars, though. 4 cars to be precise. Then the valuable veterans moving forwards as well. Using their smokes and emergency cover flares. Well, Exploit's barely covering behind that. Could use this one as cover. But still not in the next circle. Same goes for next level gaming. The only team in the circle so far, the Straps. Perpetual Failure will need to move forward, and they most likely will try to breach the gas station. Going with him up against Lopero. That nade proves to be nothing. Titanic Soldiers moving forward. Darklord almost knocked there. Has lost a tire. Almost makes it. And then only Nimsy's left here. Perpetual Failure moving up to the Potter Tower. Nice nade against Nimsy. Good vibes knocked. Back we can see next level gaming taking out the valuable veterans. Or we could have seen if I was faster. Perpetual Failure with a good position now. Amigos Locos. Thirst Traps. And the last player for the Titanic Soldiers, Nimsy, over here in the compound. Calling the emergency cover flares. Electro in a good position, so he might get the knock-in against Syntax and Honsilla. We're trying to pressure his teammates. No, wrong. Yeah, there you go. Nice knock. And another one. Spectro. Do the dirty deed here. Taking out at least one player so far from Next Level Gaming. Because Jenga is still over here. Running behind his buggy. But I doubt he might do anything. So back to this fight over here. Tien in trouble. Ronin on the roof. Gets the knock against Simonin. Flush hasn't been confirmed yet. Tries though. Nice knock. Flush. Almost confirmed. Family now with the knock against Necro. Flash coming out. Again, going for the flush and that's it. Spectro spotted by Tien. Good vision there. Good awareness. MZ might just stay there and wait for anything to happen. Six kills for the Thirst Traps. 15 for Perpetual Fire already. Jenga is dead. Rank number 5 for Next Level Gaming. Eliminated by the Spectro. Nimsy for the Titanic Soldiers. 6 kills for them so far. Then we have 2 players left for Amigos Locos with 1 kill only so far. They know their Spectros. Nice tag there. Spectro's in the difficult position now. Getting some smokes from his teammates, but Nimsy with the knock for the Titanic Soldiers. Seta gets the kill though. Amigos Locos with the second one. Good vibes. Still trying to get some damage in against Perpetual Faya. Let's see, another emergency cover coming in. Four teams left with 8 players. 16 kills now for Perpetual Faya. 6 kills for the Titanic Soldiers. Last but not least, 2 kills for Amigos Locos. 3, 2, 1, 6, 7, 8. Now I should have so Stealthy and Sartney, Nimsy. Good vibes. Family. Again. Starter flashed. RVO. Facing off against Tien. Oh. Flash is his own teammate. Another flash coming in. And that's it. GG, well played. In trouble. RVO Sata eliminated. Stealthy gets tagged by Good Vibes. Oh, nice knock there. And they're now the only one prohibiting them from pushing. Good Vibes will beat out though. Oopsie. And Bambi now pushing in the direction of Nimsy. Was just waiting for them. Nice break. Not seeing anything though. Red house is completely covered in smokes. Those pink smokes are just barely visible. That corner here. Right here is a good corner. 90% of people do not check that. Oh, Bamley, we see high ground here. That's a good idea. Sotney gets tagged. Nice one. Nimsy gets killed. And now it's just Tien. Perpetual failure. Coming out there. Another one. And that's it. GG, well played. Sunny with the kill and the angle against Tien and Bamley. And that's a winner with a chicken dinner for Perpetual Failure with 20 kills. 2,180 damage for the Titanic soldiers. And if Perpetual Failure would have gotten all the kills, they would have gotten 27 in total, almost killing half of the lobby. That's a mighty feat. Still, not as much damage as the Titanic soldiers, and therefore we will hop over for a quick break before we will return with match number 6, our last match of the evening. And there we are back with the updated leaderboard. 191 points. So Storinam only got 1. Then we have 188 for Perpetual Failure, almost closing up there and getting that first spot. Behind them, we have the Division Vikings with 167 points. 166 for NWP, 162 for the Blue Zone Wanderers, and 161 for the Titanic Soldiers. So rank 3 to 4, rank 3 to 6 is also quite close, man. It's too late already. So 140 points for Periculum Tormentum and 139 for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. In the second half of the leaderboard, we have the Amigos Locus was 131, then Zeus Traps was 128, Summer Gamers Blood was 116, and 354 Esports with 103. Following them are the Old Grumpy Men with 97 points, almost clinging to those triple digits. Then we have 76 for Next Level Gaming, 62 for Nadingar, and 55 for the Valuable Veterans. And this means match number 6 has started already. As you can see, the plane is already gone, because I was talking too much about the leaderboard. Nonetheless, as you can see, there are people dropping out left and right. Well, left and right. There we go. Now it's true. There are a lot of dots in the air right now. Let's see who's dropping where. Our plane started in Zarki, will end in Miltopau, so Sosnovka Island not really in the books for the teams. And we do have a hot drop over here with Kirin, and another one with Italy and Otto and Exploit, so it's looking interesting. Kirin dropping to the roof over here. Yeah, going for the fast loot here. I would have started with the Vector though. This really is looking like a hot drop. Exploits over there. Circle shifts, well, barely in their favor. Let's check this out. As you can see, apparently the Mount Everest is the center of the circle. This little compound here. So roughly, yeah, this over here is the center of the circle. So Mount Everest right in the middle. We'll hop back over here to Nadingar versus Valuable Veterans. The only one currently not in this compound is Shag, who says, well, I'm too shaggy for this. Maybe he will get back over here. Stormore, the Montour, Isley, and Vodka Lava. I doubt there'll be anything happening in the near future. Well, maybe Isley will get the knock-in against Exploits. Or Vodka Lover. Because they might know he's over there. Oh, Gandalf with the kill against Santa. Where did that happen? Oh, over here, Lepothka. Gandalf tagged and knocked by Tymonen. Not able to get the kill in. IVO. Close to good vibes here. He's a lagging or Beglin like hell. Good vibes, not tagged yet. Shotty in hand, and that's it. Gets killed as well. Gandalf. Back on his feet now. And this just leaves Tymonen to fend for himself. In the meantime, nothing changed in the app yet, except that Shag arrived. So it's a 4 against 4 now. Fotis. Sees Tymonen over here, is not able to get that knock in. Oh, good vibes now with the kill. Very unfortunate for Fotis not getting that, well, easy kill. I can't say it any other way. It was an easy kill, he didn't get it, so unfortunate. That would have been a way to kill to point number 98 for them. And the Old Grumpy Men are barely clinging to those 97 points. They won the 100 points, but with shots like that, unfortunately, that won't work. As we are back now with our fight here in the puzzles. Nothing happening over here. Everyone knows Exploits is in that mansion, but nobody has an idea how to get to him. Because from behind, Tim is watching the roof. Kieran is on the roof. Shaq is in the puzzle, so Demantor not able to go to the roof. Stormo not able to cross. Happy now with a kill against Sotney. That happened over here, I guess. Yeah, there. Over here, Sotney either was in this building or wanted to go to it. Considering that Soda and Soski are now going over here, I guess that Sotney was there. And they breached him. Very unfortunate. There's an airdrop right here above Fluffy. And no, I don't want to go to settings. MG3, finally something else. Well, we can see Jamu and Periculum Tormentum playing the Mount Everest here. Aside from that, there's not really much happening at the moment. No shots taken. As obliged to no Fs given. Shots in the direction of Sensi. Still no knock there. It's just the bike, which was seen. Oh, there's stuff happening. Exploits moved over here. Vodka Lava moved back to the Demantor. Or the other way around. I'm not quite sure. The Firefat move would be to jump from this roof over to this one. And then play from the top of the mansion. Top of the puzzle. Because you would just be behind Vodka Lava and Demantor. And above Stormers. But yeah, like I said, these app fights are, well, if it's not Pero and Twisted Minds, this is more looking like a public fight. Nobody wants to move. Everybody stays inside. Or at least on the roof. Oh, Tim gets tagged there. Quite easily. I guess. Yeah, should have been easily. But yeah, not much happening here. Nobody's willing to push. Nobody's willing to be the first one to die. Happy Zolo over there. Quite sure of if that is the best opportunity for them. Oh, there's another airdrop over here. Nobody will find this one. And another MG3. It seems like the drops don't really want to have different content anymore. It's just the same content over and over. So the second MG3, while Happy gets a knock against Tap. Level coming in from the side. Almost gets a knock against Happy. Trying to save Beastie. Saving Private Beastie. Saving Tap might also be quite different. Move forwards. And there's a push coming in. Gladden and Soda with the knock against Otto. Is he getting the helmets? Tap knocked. Beastie gets a knock and flush against Soda. And another one before he's knocked himself by Sosuke. And this just leaves Level, and Level says, no man, I'm not gonna fight them. I'm just gonna save our points somehow, maybe. If I'm lucky. 6 HP remain. Are almost burning there. Says, alright, I'm gonna go for the 2 double engines here. Double 2 stacks. Whatever you want to call them. As we can see, circle will close in a few seconds. Right over here. This might be the team taking out the Zombie Game is Black's last player. Considering where the circle shifted though, that's highly unlikely. As you can see, there's still 4 players on the Mount Everest. And I guess the thirst traps most likely aim for the hospital. Or for this compound over here where we currently have the Titanic soldiers. Yeah, hospital it is. It seems like it. Let's go. Chrisu over here. Gets shot at by Fluffy, but the MG3... Wait, what? Well, Fluffy with a headshot for the MG3. I didn't think that would hit. Oh, well, it did. Well played, Fluffy. Well played. Okay, so we see knock against Zapdos. Flush confirmed as well. Oh. Shots from Fluffy. Chrisu in trouble. That car has a mind of its own. And up. And, oh, it stopped. Would have been too funny. And up. And down. Running with the knock against Chrisu, and therefore the Division Vikings are losing a player as well. Losing Wondrous. Getting some revenge for that kill against Zapdos. Well, we can see the Titanic soldiers aiming at the hospital. Fluffy says, all your ads belong to me. Need some more ammo in that MG3 though. Like I said, that drop hasn't been found yet, even though Next Level Gaming is taking the, well, blue zone rotation. That big Navi blue zone rotation. And Level, oh my god, Level is so in trouble here. Soska over there. Turbo. Driving away from that compound. Botman as well. Now we have photos in street. The Monitor gets knocked. Question is, can easily go for the race? Will easily go for the race. Not looking like it. So the Monitor just bleeding out there. Nope. He easily got easily went for the loot. Good thing that bike is quite mobile. Ooh. And Kirin with a knock. Well done. So there's 2 left for the Dingar. There's Vodkalava and Stormore. Grumpy Man moving back here. Titanic soldiers with some shots, but no luck yet. Circle shifts again in favor of the containers and the Mount Everest. Now we see some shots from Level. Oh, nice headshot there against Fotis. Not able to get that knock in though. While Turbo got knocked by Happy. Flush confirmed. Happy just barely clinging to life with 4 HP. Oski with nade in hand. It looks like the old grumpy men are retreating. Next nade way too short. Because there's no one home. That's it. Storanam still alive. Level trying to get into the circle. Silent approach. Below Periculum Tormentum. This right here would be a good tip for him. At least as long as Jamu is not peeking into that direction. He did get that. One, no I don't. Botman with the knock against Vodka Lover, while Vodka Lover got the knock against Fodis. This just leaves Stormor. He's taking his bicycle. He wants to ride his bicycle, bicycle. He wants to ride his bicycle, bicycle. Spotted again. Trading shots, and Nadingar is eliminated on rank 15. Second team out of the lobby. Starnam now pushing against the Mount Everest. Jamu spotted. Pair with the knock against Fang Bang Bing. Exploits down against the circle. Blue taking its toll again. Emily with a kill against Shaq. I'm not sure which direction he should focus. Jump right above him. If he's smart, he would go all the way around here again. Trying to move to the side. Well, no. That wouldn't work. Stuck between rock and a hard place, it seems. Obviously not against Fodis. Nice spot against Oski. Level moving. Hasn't moved a bit yet. With the knock against straight. We'll come back to this later-ish. Let's see if we get some more action over here. For the Blue Zone Wondrous Fortman. Drive one away. Says alright. That's it for me. Old Grumpy Man eliminated. Yorma with the last kill. We hop over to this fight between Next Level Gaming and the valuable veterans. As well as the Division Vikings. Because LSE is quite close as well. Oh, well, he did. Well, he was able to close the door, though. Getting killed now by Cynic. Who will be knocked by the circle, I guess. Oh, no. No, he does not make it. Barely. Barely. Just a second. Gandalf knocked by the circle as well after he kills Tim. This just leaves Tien for the thirst traps. Level still alive. Made it behind Cincy and Jamu. Therefore, closer as well. Able to get the res in. Cincy in trouble. Gets knocked as well. And that's it for Periculum Tormentum as well as Soda, who gets killed by Muscle. Now Koshba is the last man standing. Sees level there. And that's it. Summer Gamers Black eliminated on rank 10. Aparo spotted by Letu there. 3 players left for the Division Vikings. Leffer dies to the blow as well. Family in the back there. Shots against Ulysses. Is he able to cross? That's a big question. More text in, and that's it for him. Renzaren with the knock. But most likely, maybe not with the flush. Not with the flush. Over here, Division Vikings left with 2 players. So his trips over here. Not quite sure this is the best position you want to play, Bam. Because the shacks tend to be crashed into by cars. Lawyer with the knock against Stalsy, who has the links in hand. On the top of the hill, we have the Grumpy Bastards Rage. Facing off against Koshba now. Koshba facing off against them. It's with the kill against Stalsy. Angle against Bo then. Bamley decides, well, I have stayed enough in the little shack here. And goes for that flush. At least tries to. Good vibes. Now the last remaining survivor here. And it looks like our fight on the top is over as well. Koshba was found most likely by Boza, I guess. Nope. It's or Leggins. Against Leggins then. Question is, it's not looking like Darklord or a Barbaro decide to go for the race. Oh. Nimsy already there. Didn't see you, bro. And over here we have good vibes. Pelsi and Letu. All the way in the back, 354 Esports with Lumi, Brajanzi, VZ, and Kokopu. Over here in the warehouses. Containers, we have NWP all the way over to here on the Mount Everest with Muscle. He's trying to get an angle in. Circle shifts again in favor of the Mount Everest-ish. With currently Franny and Eloya being 2 of 3 players in the circle. Because Good Vibes is the 3rd one. And Brajanzi almost scratching it. Against Laparo. Spectre knocked by Rabarbro. Fluffy still alive there. Not quite sure if Rabarbro has seen Fluffy. Boy, with some text. Good Vibes with the knock against Latu. Flushed as well. Division Vikings in trouble now. Oh, there knocks over here. Laparo knocked again. Nimsy trying to go for the race again. That's coming from the Mount Everest. And Lawyer with a knock against Giorma. Renzaren gets the refrag. Niloy gets killed by Renzaren. Lean is over here with a knock against Fluffy. Whilst Spectro gets the re-knock and flush. Well, that was the worst smoke I have seen in some time. If his goal was to smoke Fluffy. Muscle now with a knock against Pierce. Has to heal. Dropping down the hill. So far, it's not looking too good for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. Rani with the double knock. Darklord comes over, takes the kill. Question is, will he be able to go for the race? I doubt it. Yeah. So takes his way, and that's it. GG, well played. Spectro with the kill against Darklord, though. Spectro and Fluffy with shots in the direction of Leggins. Fluffy also has an MG3. Even though Leggins now with a good angle. Fluffy sees him too late. Well, here's him too late. Spectro in trouble. Not in trouble. Leggins in trouble. He has no ammo. His ammo was empty. Boza. Still not seen him. Nice catch there. And that's it. GG, well played. Leggins with the double kill. Perpetua Failure eliminated on rank 5. That means we have 1 player left for the Thirst Traps, 2 players left for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage, 3 for NWP, and, well, now 3.5, but I still say 4 for 354 Esports, who are kind of in trouble. They want to move forwards, and they only have 3 tires. Well, they have barely anything left on their UAZ here. They still have 1 bike. Good vibes. 5 kills so far for him. 8 in total. Oh, wait. Go for the right. Approach. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. And 10. He's trying to go for the res. Almost gets knocked out there. Gets knocked out there. Begins trying to get the high ground. Zarin facing off against Kokopoo, and he has no ammo anymore. That's very unfortunate for 354. They had a good position. Now the laugh insert might be good vibes. Not included in any fight yet. But he might be able to get a knock in. Nice knock against Renzarin. He still has a nade. He should use it. Just saying. And he's going for the smoke. Smoke to push forwards. And now the nade. Well, that was too short. Still good enough. Nope. Muscle has to reload. Good vibes gets the kill against Renzarin. Well, Kratos loses his car and gets knocked. Muscle now going over and killing Good Vibes, who got the kill against Kratos. And now it's Muscle against the Grumpy Old Bastards. Both and Leggins against Muscle. Theoretically, they just have to destroy the cars. Muscle is not yet in the circle. Oh, nice headshot there. Still has 4 nades and 2 smokes, though. There should be more in the bodies in front of him. Oh, yes. Wow, 6 nades, 6 smokes. Let's go. Dropping 2. He should have taken all of them. I don't want to say anything, Leggins, but that is not a molly range. That's way too short. Oh, wasn't as short as I thought it would have been. Nice flash against Leggins. Nade might be good. Oh, and bounces off the... Oh, that one was better. Muscle in trouble. Terrible blow. Cover is gone, and that's it. GG, well played. Bowser Smash with the last kill for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage. And this means with those 7 kills, they get an additional 10 placement points. 7 kills though for NWP, which gets them the kill crown. 1,459 damage for Thirst Traps. 1,460 almost. And the Blue Zone Wanderers with 6 assists. Let's see how they all fare in the leaderboard now after match number 6. So let's start with Suriname. They had 191 points after match number 5, plus an additional 6 kills, means they have now 197. Not almost making it to the 200 points. Perpetual Failure were on rank 2, 3 points behind Suriname. They only got 2 kills, plus an additional 3 placement points means 5. They have 193, so still behind Suriname. Division Vikings with 167, also behind them. 2 placement points, 2 kills plus 2 placement points. Yeah, that was true. Makes 4, makes 171 points. Now, NWP will take over that rank, so they will move up 1, at least 1. They get 11 kills plus 6 placement points, means 17 points in total. Means they now have 183 with those 166 they had prior. Then we have 162 for the Blue Zone Wanderers, plus an additional 5 for kills, 1 for placement, means 167. Titanic Soldiers with 161 will stay behind the, well, yeah, they will stay behind them. They get 1 kill less, same amount of placement points, so 4 points. Then we have 165 for them. 140 for Periculum Tormentum, plus 3 kills means 143 points for them. The Grumpy Old Bastards took home the winner chicken dinner. 7 kills plus 7 plus 10 points for placement means they now have 156 points. So they will move in front of Periculum Tormentum. Amigos Locos with 131 points on rank number 9 so far. They don't get any more points. Then we have the Thirst Traps taking over their place with 11 kills plus 5 placement points, means 16 points more. They now have 144 points. 116 so far for the Sami Game is Black, plus the additional 1 kill they got, means 170 points. 103 for 354 esports. They did not get kills, but they got 4 placement points, so 107 in total. The Old Grumpy Man got 97 points, plus those 2 you can see here, means 99 points in total. Unfortunately, not making to the 100 points. 76 points for Next Level Gaming, plus the 1 kill they had, means 77 points now. The Dingar with 62, getting non-kills, so 62 it is. The Valuable Veterans getting 4 kills, plus their 55 points they had before that, 59 in total. And let's see if we have that leaderboard updated already. So we can hop over there. There we go. As you can see here, I speak it's the truth. 197 points for Suriname, still in the lead. Perpetual Failure coming in a close second with 193. Then we have 183 for NWP, 171 for Division Vikings, 167 for the Blue Zone Wanderers, 165 for the Titanic Soldiers, 156 for the Grumpy Old Bastards Rage, 144 for the Thirst Traps. Then we have 1 point less for Periculum Tormentum, dropping down to a 9th place now. 131 points for the Amigos Locos on rank 10. 117 for Sami Game is Black, 107 for 354 Esports, 99 for the Old Grumpy Man, 77 for Next Level Gaming, 62 for the Dingar, 59 for the Valuable Veterans in the end. And well, that's it for today. Thank you for tuning in. Regarding the question from Bultis, if I should or could show the map, the full map more, especially when the circle shifts, I will try that. I can't promise anything though, because if there are fights, I rather tend to show the fights than the shifts. And I'm not always watching when the time comes for that shift. So for a solo observer, it's quite hard to do that. If you have a caster and observer, at the same time, like I'm doing right now, and TGO does as well. It's hard for us to do that because we don't want to show the map too often. So we just tend to show it for a blip and then jump into a fight or jump into a situation where a fight could happen. If you have a solo observer and a solo caster, so the caster gets a clean feed, it's easier, but still not as easy because you could at least get another map in, so you can get or switch between the map and the clean feed. But yeah, I'll try. I can't promise anything though. Nonetheless, thank you all for being here and hope to see you again tomorrow for the last day of the PUBG Nordic League lower finals. Bye bye.